trapped in the Death Star. The dreaded Death Star floated in the far reaches of space. The Death Star was a fearsome space station. It was as big as a moon. It could destroy planets. A man named Tarkin was in charge of the Death Star. Tarkin worked with the evil Darth Vader. Tarkin and Vader wanted to rule the galaxy. Luke and Ben wanted to save the galaxy. Ben was a Jedi Knight. He was training Luke. Han and Chewie were helping them. They were all flying in Han's ship, and Han's ship was captured by the Death Star. The heroes hid in Han's ship. No one found them. Han and Luke had to put on stormtrooper armor. They had to turn off the machine that captured Han's ship. Luke's droid, R2-D2, read the Death Star computer. R2-D2 learned that Princess Leia was also on the Death Star. Luke and Han had to save her. Luke and Han pretended to be troopers. They fought against the real troopers. Luke found the princess. They needed to escape. But the heroes were trapped. Princess Leia had an idea. She blasted a hole in the wall. The heroes jumped through the hole and into a pile of smelly garbage. I get a bad feeling about this. The troopers knew the heroes were in the garbage. The troopers started closing the walls on the heroes. The heroes were going to be crushed. Luke called the droids for help. R2-D2 and C-3PO stopped the walls from closing. The heroes were saved. But they were still trapped in the Death Star, and they were still on the run from the troopers. Han and Chewie chased the troopers. The troopers chased Han and Chewie. Luke and Leia were also on the run. They needed to get back to Han's ship, but they were stuck. Luke had an idea. Luke used a rope from his belt, and Luke and Leia swung to safety. But the heroes were still trapped in the Death Star. Only old Ben could save them. Ben turned off the machine. Now Han's ship could leave. Ben turned off the machine. Now Han's ship could leave. The heroes met back at Han's ship, but the heroes could not get to the ship. The troopers were guarding it. Ben could not get to the ship either. Darth Vader was in his way. Darth Vader and Ben fought. Darth Vader struck Ben, but Ben was no longer there. Ben had become one with the Force. The troopers were watching Darth Vader. They were not watching the heroes. The heroes ran to Han's ship, and Han's ship flew away from the Death Star. The heroes had finally escaped. But Tarkin and Vader would not rest until they ruled the galaxy.